In this video, we'll reference an existing AutoCAD detail in our Revit section. We created our foundation detail completely inside of Revit. It's also possible to reference an existing AutoCAD detail. We'll do that for the eave. The first thing I need to do is go to the View tab. I'll choose Drafting View. I'll name the view and set the scale to 1.5 inches. I'll say OK to create the drafting view. Notice I have a new category called Drafting Views in my project browser. From my drafting view, I can go to the Insert tab and find Import CAD. I can choose the folder where I've downloaded the typical eave detail. I'll set colors to black and white and layers to visible. I'll set my positioning to manual, and then open the view. Notice my cursor has something at the end of it. I'll zoom in until I can see the AutoCAD detail that was imported. I'll click to place the drawing. I can add additional line work on top of this detail that I've imported. I'll go to the Annotate tab and find my Insulation tool. I can use the pick line and add insulation. I can click on the insulation and adjust the location as well as the width. If I want to hide any of the AutoCAD layers, I can click on the drawing and say Query. I can query to find out what layer a line is on. Here I can see it's on the batt insulation layer. I can hit delete and I'll delete the layer with the original line work. I've opened up my section 1. To reference the typical eave detail that we just created as a drafting view, I need to go to the View tab. I can choose the Callout button, and before creating my drafting view, I'll ensure that I'm drawing a detail, and in the ribbon, I'll choose Reference Other View. In the drop-down menu, I should be able to select my new typical eave detail drafting view. I can then click once, and again, to place my callout view box. If I click the box, I can adjust the tag. Now on my section in detail sheet, when I go to place the typical eave detail onto the sheet, my view bubble will be filled in with the sheet number and view number associated with it. In this video, we created a drafting view. We imported an AutoCAD eave detail. We then referenced the drafting view in our section. I hope this helps.